Hello, welcome everyone to the 12th annual Battle of the Bands, brought to us by the CJM and the JCCSF.
My name is Tobias.
And my name is Miguel, and we are so excited to be your MCs for this evening.
So before we jump into the event, please set your phones to vibrate. We are selling snacks and drinks in the back of the house, and restrooms are on the other side of the atrium, as well as water fountains.
We have an incredible 9 bands competing tonight. They represent acts from every corner of the Bay Area.
This competition will take place in 3 rounds. In the first round, every band will compete. Judges will score and critique the bands and choose which 5 bands will advance to round 2. Again, at the end of round 2, the judges will determine which 2 bands move on to the 3rd and final round.
In the final round, the top 2 bands will compete for a first place prize of $650 and the second place prize of $350.
So you all will determine who wins in the final round using the raffle ticket you got on coming in. You will vote which band you'd like to see take home first and second prize.
Now it's time to introduce our judges. Matthew Shark, Shartsis, Ron Cat, DJ Marilyn, and Andrea Davis.
So we'll learn about our judges soon, but right now let's get into the competition.
We're gonna welcome our first band to perform onto the stage with a big round of applause. Everyone put your hands together for SAME. SAME stands for something and maybe everything, but they actually came up with the acronym first and worked backwards. We're excited to welcome them to Battle of the Bands for the first time, playing here on our stage. Let's hear it for SAME.
Hi guys, we're SAME, and this is an original song called Midas. I can't control the weather, but can I? Give me some kind of sign and I'll kiss up. I can count all this leather, it's too dry. Turn my water to wine in my pride cup. Dead ends, cut loose men, and I can't wait to come and fix it. I won't fake the work, I dismiss it. I'll just make the waves run. Can't stop the world if it came down on me. I'm sick of this money that it is old, old, old. I learned your name just to wreck it up. I think I found my love when all I see is gold, gold, gold. These dreams are all disguised as some nightmares. I think it's crowns and airs that mess me up. But I'm the king, so you should respect me. No matter how empty my mind is, I got this love, love. Can't stop the world if it came down on me. I'm sick of this money that it is old, old, old. I learned your name just to wreck it up. I think I found my love when all I see is gold, gold, gold. And now I'm running the game. I'm shouting over towers. Can't tell if this is sane, but I'm dizzy with power. I can't control the weather, but can I? I think I found my sign. I'm living it up. Can't stop the world if it came down on me. I'm sick of this money that it is old. It's old. I learned your name just to wreck it up. I think I found my love, and all I see is gold, gold, gold. Thank you.
Zayn. Okay, while Sam packs up their gear, we're going to get ready to hear from the judges. But for right now, Ron Cat, could you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Yes, I toured with Parliament Funkadelic for 12 years. The songwriter, producer, had a few hits. I've been playing music since I was a baby. That's what they tell me. And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Thanks.
That's all I got.
All right. Thank you guys for your amazing performance.
So now we're going to open it up for judges' critiques. Judges, let us know what you thought about that performance.
Nice job. I really dig. That was an original song, right? Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked the way the ladies sound up front. Really confident singing. Really good. I could have used a little more guitar for the first part of it, but I got to say that you guys just went through and just made it work. Nicely done. Thank you.
I really liked it. I thought the drumming was solid because that really worked for me. I love you guys' guitars, the differences in the guitars. I thought, just visually, you guys were right there.
I really like the energy that you have and the cohesion that you have. I feel like you could enhance more interaction with each other, but there's a great, you guys got something there. I really enjoyed watching you, listening.
I really appreciated the communication that was going on between everyone. You were kind of giving a head nod, looking back, making sure you're on the same page. So that looked really nice. And that pause in the middle, it's like, okay, that's it. No, it's not. So bravo for that. Really original song.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, judges, for that incredible feedback. Really helpful. Thank you for that performance. Next up, we have Metro. Metro recently performed in the Palo Alto's JCC's Battle of the Bands and won second place. They tell us that their band name signifies both the modern and classic influences they have represented in their music. Let's hear what they have for us today. Everyone, please welcome Metro. Give them a few seconds to prepare.
Hi guys, we're Metro. We just wanted to thank JCC for making this happen and for the judges for coming out for this event. We feel really lucky to be here. Today we're going to be singing an original for you, and we are missing our bassist. So yeah, hope you guys like it. It seems we've lost our cliche. Curtains have closed, there's not much else to say. The seasons are changing and I'm tired of waiting for you to get a clue. You knew how I felt, but we were never more than just friends. You had me hanging by a thread. All the laughs and your smile and the 3 a.m. calls and never seemed to go on long enough. But I remember the screams and the cries and the gasping for air when you said you were in love with her. Months I waited for the moment that you'd tell me you were over her.
you were in love. Said you were in love. I know I miss you, I just need to get away. I'm moving on now, I know things are gonna change. I know that none of this will ever be the same. I'll miss those endless nights with you. I'll miss all the laughs and your smile and the 3 a.m. calls that never seem to go on long enough. But I remember the screams and the cries and the gasps for air when you said you were in love. I know I'll miss all the laughs and your smile and the 3 a.m. calls that never seem to go on long enough. But I remember the screams and the cries and the gasping for air when you said you were in love. Said you were in love. You're in love with her. Thank you.
Great job, Metro. As we wait for them to wrap up, Matthew Sharsis, would you introduce yourself to the audience and let us know a bit about what you do in the Bay Area?
Sure. I'm Matthew Shartsis. I live here in the Bay Area in Oakland, and I'm actually from Oakland as well. And I've been running the San Francisco Rock Project, a nonprofit music school for youth in the Bay Area and beyond, for almost 8 years now. And thank you. Yeah. It's been a real honor to do that because I've gotten to see bands like the ones we're seeing here tonight. I get to see students hone their craft and get better at playing music and discover their confidence, discover their freedom to be creative, and also learn how to interact with adults and learn how to interact with their peers in a way that just supports their art, supports their ability to collaborate with people as they get older, which I think is just profoundly important for all of us, to be able to collaborate with people in our community, to be able to collaborate with other artists. And so I'm honored to be here tonight, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for telling us about what you do. So now, judges, we'd like to open up the panel to hear your thoughts on Metro.
I loved your voice.
Thank
So I'm going to just put that out there. I love your voice.
I loved your voice as well. I like what you guys got going on, and I want to give compliment to the keyboard player too, because it takes a lot to hold that down and to be like the only melodic instrument up there. That takes some skill. And you guys got a nice tight little thing going on. So just keep it up.
And did you mention that one of your bandmates is missing?
Yeah,
our
bassist is gone.
Okay. That makes because I was paying attention because you had a full sound even with one person missing, and you had a couple of tempo difficulties. I could tell you were doing some of the tempo things deliberately, but sometimes it got a little out of sync, and I know that's probably because you're missing someone.
Well, funny thing, 'cause I thought it actually held together. It would be amazing with bass added, but it sounded incredible even without. And I thought maybe some of those tempo fluctuations was actually intentional, and I was digging on it and kind of moving along. So bravo for carrying through tonight. That was really a good performance.
I thought you guys sounded really, really great together as a group. I thought there was a lot of coherence there, and I'm a piano player myself and a piano instructor. I got to give a shout to my girl on the keys, man. I think that for those of you who don't play piano, some of that was very technical playing. Yeah. And I'll say that, yeah, I mean, if you hadn't told us you were missing a bass player, I wouldn't have even noticed. It sounded really full, even so. So thank you for your performance.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges, for your feedback, and thank you to Metro.
Next up, we have 4-HDC. They have a great story to how the name came about. They were in an after-school detention and decided to start a band because they all just really liked making loud noise. Their original name in French means 4 hours of detention, but none of their French friends understood what it meant, so they shortened it to 4-HDC and just left it at that. Looking forward to hearing what their first detention has brought us. Everyone, please welcome 4-HDC.
Hello? How you guys doing tonight? We're 4-HDC, there's 4 of us, and we're a girl band.
But Layla, Ziggy's a boy.
Shh, he doesn't know he's in a girl band.
We'll be playing Rebel Girl by Bikini Kill. Queen of the neighborhood, got the hottest looking down. And girl, she holds her head up so high, I think I wanna be your best friend. Rebel girl, rebel girl, rebel girl, you are the queen of my world. Rebel girl, I know I wanna take you home, I wanna try your clothes on. When she walks, I hear the revolution in her hips. There's revolution. When she walks, the revolution's coming in her kiss. I taste the revolution. Rebel girl, rebel girl, rebel girl, you are the queen of my world. Rebel girl, I know I wanna take you home. I wanna try your clothes on. That girl thinks she's the queen of the neighborhood. She got the hardest strike in town. That girl, she holds her head up so high, I think I wanna be your best friend. Rebel girl, rebel girl, rebel girl, you are the queen of my world. Rebel girl, I know I wanna take you home, I wanna try your clothes. Like a sister, always sister, soul sister, come and be my best friend. Really rebel girl, I really like you, I really wanna be your best friend. Really rebel girl.
Thank you, 4-HDC. That was an amazing performance. So while they're packing up, we'd like to know, Andrew Davis, about yourself and what you're doing at The Mix.
Sure. My name, like you said, is Andrea. I'm a librarian at The Mix, which is a wonderful teen space for 13 to 18-year-olds at the San Francisco Public Library. So I invite any of you and all of you who fit that range to come in and see us. Shark brings in his school rock project. No. Oh my goodness, music project, and it's amazing. So we're gonna have that coming in this summer. We have a recording studio, we have a video lab, we have a maker space, we have a chill out zone that you can just come and ooze and be. And we have books, because we're also a library. So I feel really lucky to be one of the people working there, and it's an amazing space to watch youth learn and be and excel here in San Francisco. And I'll give a pitch that anyone in California can get a San Francisco library card. So if you're coming from Oakland, or you're coming from South Bay, you're coming from LA, come on in and get a library card and come take advantage of a resource like the Mix.
Thank you. All right, so while this next band is setting up, we'd like to know what you guys thought of our past band, 4HDC.
I thought that once you guys got your little technical quirks figured out at the beginning, you guys were really rocking. I love the voices all sound really good. The drums were good. I could have used a little bit more keys in the beginning, but like I said, once you guys got it going, it really came together nicely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you guys were really rocking too. That kept my attention. And I like how you didn't get rattled by the technical stuff that can happen at any time sometimes when you're doing live shows and stuff. I like how you just pursued and persevered, and you guys sounded really great.
Thank you.
I really liked the choice of songs you guys did. I will reiterate what Ron Katz said. Whenever you go out to do a gig, there's always something that goes wrong. So the fact that you were able to roll with it was great. I would have liked more interaction with the audience. You seem to be looking at your guitar a lot, because when you make that contact with the audience, then you really bring them in. That being said, you got a really great response from the audience.
Thank you.
I'll echo what the other judges said, that you bounced back so quick after that mic check. And you got a good call from the audience, so you recognize that they're here. And I think that's a really warm way to kind of get that energy. And I love the rocking out at the end. That was a beautiful, like, so you're owning it and rocking it. So thanks for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, 4HDC, for your performance.
Next up, we have another group from Palo Alto, Patala. Patala is named after a Hinduist concept of 7 realms below Earth, where people go to seek out their deepest desires. The realms are ruled by a variety of strange and mystical creatures. We've gotten to listen to some of their music, and we're excited for you all to hear their really unique sound. Everyone, please welcome Patala.
How you guys doing tonight? All right. Has anyone seen Patala here? A few people. Those who call themselves devotees of Patala, please raise your Naga hand with us. There we go. See, we have some family here. Okay. Well, with our sincerest devotion, we also wish to bring the doctrine of Patala here to San Francisco. In just a moment, we'll play a song about our beloved realms below us, the lower realms where our rulers dwell. On keyboard, we have Misha Buka. Bass guitar, Nick Ferguson. Drums are my sister, Brenda Yeager. And I'm Colin Yeager. devoid of our freedom in nature. Violence and power consume all of our dignity. And only some will stand to defend the rights of man. Watch as they follow the values that we built our world on until the world forgive its every curse repeat. Lit in our insanity, shedding virtues with time. But I found a new world, a world underneath us. They'll call to the surface and blur us on all our desire. The truth don't say the truth, very where it matters not. Wait anymore and you'll be weakened to the point of madness. Become the love and brighter state of mind. A chance for us to be something else. You'll become what we all need to be. Complacency with standards unrealizing, nothing to rectify. Well, if this is what we are, we'll trample till we retire on all our civility like ashes beneath our feet. We can't understand we're limited. But we're on our feelings when we're under the earth. We're the kinds of beings who wish to protect our individuality and keep the peace. We will be the strong. We will be forever consciously evolving. Now within these roads, a place for reinvention. Just what we've left all, telling it hard enough.
Great job, Patala. That was an amazing performance. Last but not least, DJ Marilyn, would you mind introducing yourself to the audience?
Hi, I'm DJ Marilyn. I have a couple of radio shows on KPOO 89.5 FM, which is a community radio station. So it means that anyone who's here who is part of the community could one day just come on and have a show or just help out with the station in general. We've had some of the past winners on our show, as a matter of fact. I do 2 shows on Monday, a blues show from 9 to noon called The Power of Blues Compels Me, and then an interview show called Let Me Touch Your Mind, where I interview local musicians and actors and scientists and whatnot, and who knows, I'll probably be interviewing the winners from this show.
Thank you very much. We'd like to bring you guys to this conversation. What did you think about this past band?
I want to start with, I loved the drama of the beginning. If you're going to do that storytelling, though, you really have to up the drama and up the selling, because I'm a sucker for stuff like that. And so if it should match the drama of the music that you're doing, so bring that up a notch. But I love and also for the lead singer, you've got the 2 guys on either side of you going kind of crazy, so your sort of centeredness is great, but again, really up the the intensity, your still intensity to counteract what the guys on the other side's doing. Drummer, solid drumming.
Yeah. I'm going to say you guys brought energy and kept it going that whole time through. So particularly coming from those drums, like you kept that beat steady and solid, and that's, you got to have some good arms, strong arms for that. So great performance.
It's a really good band. It's weird sometimes in this business. Sometimes you start out with like this intro, and then things don't work out the way you plan. You know, so you got to work those things into it too. All that dead space, make that part of the act. Turn it all, make it, it's all about the show. So turn it, make it all a part of it. So what, your guitar is not working? Make that whole thing. Because when you guys actually kicked in and when it came on, you guys were on fire. So you're a good band. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I feel like you guys have a really advanced vision for what your band is, which is really cool to see. I'd say everybody holds their own stage presence in the group, which is also great. I want to just say to all of the musicians getting on stage today, take the extra minute and make sure that you're on.
Yeah, check.
Make sure that your guitar is ready to go before downbeat. Also make sure that your mic is hot and that you're 100% ready. That extra 2 seconds that you spend, or maybe 3 seconds, is worth it, as opposed to having a false start and spending an extra minute, which just distracts your act. That's just a general thing for all the bands tonight. Make sure you are ready before you start. That's very important. And I want to echo what was said, which is if something does go wrong, use that mistake, make a little joke out of it. Or if you're not, you know, a joke type of band, make it really serious. Yeah. Do what you need to do to make that, because you're here to entertain us. Yeah. And I thought you guys did an amazing job of that. And that's not necessarily specifically to you guys what I'm saying. I'm saying that to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for your performance. You guys were awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, Patala.
Next up, we have Band Sanitizer. Band Sanitizer is new to Battle of the Bands, so let's give them a warm welcome.
These guys are not on. Oh, this one's on. Hey guys, how you doing?
Check. Hello.
That one's on now.
Check,
That's very
check.
cool. Okay, once again, we're Band Sanitizer. This is an original called When We Leave. Hope you guys like it. Thanks.
Always on your phone every time I try to start a conversation. You never look at me to speak. Your eyes are always at your feet. Thinking, do I even matter? And should I be flattered? Well, I don't mean to be bleak, but when you turn your cheek, I think I'm done here. You seem pretty sweet, but maybe I'm mistaken. It never felt quite right to me. And it's like this every time we meet. I thought I'd belong with you, fighting my heart for you. We stop, I think we're done here. Then I'll be.
About yourself, that trying to start a conversation. You always forgive me, it's always at your feet. Colors never listening. Colors on the board. done here. You seem pretty sweet, but maybe I'm mistaken. It never felt quite right to me. And it's like this every time we meet. Thought I belong with you, fighting my heart for you. And I'll stop, I think I'm done here. When we leave, we'll all be getting really late, and I've got work in the morning. Well, it's been fun, I guess I'll see you around. So good night and goodbye for now. You seem pretty sweet, but maybe I'm mistaken. It never felt quite right to me. And it's like this every time we meet. I thought I belong with you, fighting my heart for you. And I'll stop, I think I'm done here. When we leave, where I'll be. You seem pretty sweet, but maybe I'm mistaken. It never felt quite right to me. And it's like this every time we meet. I thought I belong with you, fighting my heart for you. And I'll stop, I think I'm done here. When we leave, where I'll be.
Amazing job, hand sanitizer. All right, so while this band packs up, I'd like to introduce to the stage PJ Policarpio. He is our boss at the CJM, who instructs the Teen Art Connect program. Let's give him a round of applause.
All right, thank you. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. You know, celebrating teen talent here in the Bay Area, the CJM, the Contemporary Jewish Museum. It's always excited to partner with the JCC and bring this event together. We have, as you can tell, a lot of the teens are working tonight. So we have our Teen Art Connect interns, which is a year-long internship for teens between 10th through 11th through 12th grade. Working here, our hosts, MCs, Toby and Miguel, and then some of our backstage folks, some of the teens running around. So they really are working the event. So I'm really excited to, you know, have them out here tonight, support all of our amazing performers. So if you ever want to come and check us out, we are in downtown San Francisco, Contemporary Jewish Museum. So have a good night.
Thank you, PJ. All right, judges, we want to know what you thought about this last band.
I thought that was a good, solid rhythm section, and the guitar player was really funky. The lead singer I really like. I like what you're doing up there. Great stage presence. That's pretty much all I got for that.
I like the song that you did. I like the overall stage presence. I would say that the first singer really engaged the audience. You were always looking out at the audience. You seemed like you were connecting. Whereas the second singer, you have just as good a voice as her, but I could sense your hesitancy because your focus was always on her as opposed to the audience. So you need to work on having that confidence of being on stage.
You got a good voice, though. We could hear your voice.
Yeah, so, you know, if you can work on, if you can get past that nervousness to connect with the audience, you'll be solid.
It's always fun to see a big outfit on stage because everybody gets a lot of energy from that. So thank you for that. I want to give a shout to my man on the drums because you really held it down back there. That was good. And I want to say that generally you guys have a feeling of really being very comfortable on stage. And I think that what they're saying about confidence is something that you can still all probably even get more confident and sort of engage even more with the audience, and it would be even better. So nice job.
And I have to give props for the costuming. I'm picking up on a good Gene theme here. And drum, you just got it the other way around. It's perfect. And I kind of like the range of the energy that was going through. You picked up a couple different styles there, and you all seemed really comfortable in each stage of that. And yay, cowbell.
All right, thank you, judges, and thank you, band sanitizer.
We are now over halfway through our first round. We have another new band performing next, Shadalang. They blend heavy, grunge-inspired vocals and riffs with catchy indie rock melodies to create their sound. We're so happy to welcome you here. Let's hear it for Shadalang.
Check. Hi, we're Shadalang and we like writing music.
Amazing job, guys. We have a lot of new bands this year, so thank you to Shada Lang. So while they clean up, can we get a round of applause for Jane Davis to chat about the team program here at the JCCSF?
So thank you all for coming. My name is Jane. I work here at the Jewish Community Center of San Francisco, and I oversee teen programming here. And I just want to let you know about some of the things we have going on, along with doing Battle of the Bands once a year. We have a queer Jewish youth group along with the Teen Arts Immersion program. And that program we see Bay Area arts and culture, so theater, musicals, all of the above, throughout the year, and dive into the themes we see presented there. And as well, this summer we do a Leaders in Training program for high schoolers and rising high schoolers. It's a chance to not only get volunteer hours, but also gain leadership skills and some job training as well. So if you're interested in any of those things, you can go to our website. It's www.jccsf.org/teen, and all the opportunities are presented there. Thank you so much, and keep enjoying these rockin' bands.
Thank you, Jane. All right, judges, how did you feel about our last band, Shada Lang?
First, that was an original song, right? Yes. That was awesome. This band has got a lot of great potential. This band is great. You guys need to stick together. Keep it up. Keep it up. You did well. I got goosebumps on my hands. That was the world could always use another great rock band. So keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really liked your sound. You guys had a really big, really coherent sound, and you are all very much on the same energetic level, which was really cool to see. You guys came dressed for the stage, which was really good. I got to give a shout to my man on stage left with the guitar moves. That was pretty epic. And yeah, generally a really good job. I will say that vocally, maybe just a couple inches back from the mic so it doesn't overpower too much, but man, nice job.
I'm just going to jump on what he said. Mic technique is really important. When you're going to really belt out something, you need to pull away from the mic. Otherwise, when someone's doing sound for you in an actual venue, what happens is they go, oh, this is a yeller, they turn it way down, and then we miss the first few of when you actually start singing your notes. So just work a little bit on your mic technique.
Keep that energy going. That was like good, strong, raw, just coming straight out. I could see everyone in the audience here, bam, kind of waking up. So I think you got us all. So if you keep rocking that, I think you got something really good going. And I really appreciated the checking in everyone was doing on stage. You got warmed up really quickly there. And it was nice to see everyone communicating with one another. So yeah, that's wonderful.
All right, thank you, judges.
Next up, we have Ruse. Ruse's music is inspired by rock, acoustic, and electronic influences. They incorporate this into their sound, which gives them unique electronic rock tunes, and chill acoustic music as well. Can't wait to hear it. Take it away, Ruse.
Hi, we're Ruse, and this first tune we're going to be playing tonight is Code Red, and this is for all the kids in the Parkland shooting. Head on the floor, hands on my neck, curled in a ball, under a desk, bullets flying, but we're not at war. We thought we were students, I guess not anymore. It smells like smoke, it sounds like hell. All I see is chaos, and the ground littered with shells. I'm lurking around this endless maze. The ringing of gunshots gets to my breakout red. No actions, no longer safe. School's too dangerous, so we'll do whatever it takes. Never again, we will be the last one. We march to keep our lives into death by gun. Sound the alarm, it's not just a drill. Guns at school means kids could be killed. We may be the youth of the nation, but we'll make a difference no matter our gender color. No actions, no longer safe. School's too dangerous, so we'll do whatever it takes. Never again, we will be the last ones. We march to keep our lives into ends death by gun. Never again, guns at school, we gotta break the trend. Code red, never again, guns at school, we gotta break the trend. Never again, code red, never again, guns at school, we gotta break the trend. Code red.
For that incredible performance. So judges, we can't wait to hear what feedback you have for them, but while we're waiting for them to pack up, would you each please share a band, artist, or musician that has inspired you in the past?
For me, it's a local group called Graham Central Station, fronted by Larry Graham. If you listen to their first album called Graham Central Station or Ain't No About a Doubt It, the jams on there are kicking.
For me, it was Sly Stone, Prince, Led Zeppelin. The list goes on for me. I mean, I don't think we have enough time. I'm just influenced by just anything that touches the heart, sounds good, that rocks, that fits the mood. and our moods change. So it could be some country music. I don't know. As long as it's a good song, and it's coming from the heart, it's something that I gravitate towards.
I gotta agree with you, Kat. It's any music in all the genres, but if there's something there that sparks you, that keeps you kind of moving and catching yourself singing it or thinking about it. But I grew up listening to Fats Waller and old jazz, and I gotta say, like, old keys and listening to improv music and the conversations that go on within music is really a beautiful thing, and I've been seeing a lot of that tonight, which is inspiring.
I gotta say, I agree that there's just so many, there's a long list, but the one that's been standing out for me a lot lately is Freddie Mercury and Queen. And yeah, they got a lot of mainstream tunes, but they were a band that was just willing to step out and just do what they wanted to do, because that's what they wanted to do. And I'm just really inspired by that.
All right, thank you very much, judges. What are your thoughts on our past band?
I thought you guys were really cool. I love seeing an acoustic guitar on stage, for sure. Nice job playing. I thought you guys did a really nice job of being a three-piece without a bass player. I'm not sure what effect you're running through your guitar, but I thought you did I've never seen that. That was a pretty cool, way to like kind of round out your sound, but still have the guitar. And I thought that your guys' singing was pretty good. The backing vocals got a tiny bit pitchy, and it's really hard to do in an outfit. But generally, I thought you guys sounded really good. Nice job.
I want to say that topic was absolutely critical, and I was getting goosebumps. Bravo on the lyrics. I think it's nice to have an original song that has an impact and something that's contemporary that people need to think about today. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
I was definitely moved by the song, and I really admired the way you held all those parts down on the guitar. What's your name? Yeah. What's your name?
I'm Grant.
Grant, I really appreciated what you did there, because it's hard to do that. You played the bass, you played guitar, and it was really dimensional. It had a lot of dimensions to it, especially towards the end. It sounded like an orchestra came in there or something. Maybe maybe that was my imagination, but that's what it sounded like. But keep it up. Keep touching the heart, right? Those things that touch the heart, because it's important that we touch the heart, spread the love, you know what I mean? Let people know what you're feeling. That was a great song.
Thank you so much.
And I thought you guys had a nice full sound musically. I liked how the two of you interacted on stage. I would say at the end, when you have the vocals and the instruments, that, and this was probably just a sound thing, it would have been better. I could not distinguish what you guys were saying against the music, so maybe play with the volumes of the instruments or the mics so that we can hear the words, because you're talking about something important, and I wanted to hear all the words that you were saying, because it's a shame that you guys have to sing about something like that, but since you are singing about it, I want to hear the words.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you, judges, and thank you, Ruse.
Something really exciting about this year's Battle of the Bands is that we have all new artists to our stage performing, and that's no exception with our next band, The Fringes. The Fringes is a band of best friends, and who can really hear and see what that means for them on stage when they play. See it for yourself as we welcome The Fringes.
Hey, we're The Fringes. This is our original song, Kinky. Thank you. Is this what you expected, or did I let you down again? It seems like these days apathy is my only friend. hands tied to the floor. So pick up all your things and walk right out the door. I want you to get out of my mind. I want you to get out of my mind. The chemicals inside me, they don't make me who I am. You can call me a sadist, but I killed the sacred lamb. The strangest things bring us together. Don't forget where we came from before. And I know you could handle the weather, even though we can't censor the gore. I want you to get out of my mind. I want you to get out of my mind. Don't want to lead you on, I don't want you to throw a fit. You can see me all you want, but please don't read too much into it.
All right, thank you, Ruse. So, if we're ready, we can go straight into what the judges thought about this past song.
That was good lyrics, good melody, and there's always a place for good songwriters somewhere. Keep it up, keep working at it.
It's great to see just a duo act, or sort of more on the solo act tip, without the full band arrangement. I like seeing that. It takes a lot of courage to get up there and do that. You have a beautiful singing voice. Keep singing and be confident, even more than you are, because you got a really nice voice in there. And I really like the song. Good job.
Absolutely, your voice is incredible, and as you warm up and get that confidence, I think you are gonna touch a lot of people. And I love the duo. That's just an intimate sweetness that you brought to the stage. So thank you. Your friendship really shines through.
Yeah, I think you have a lovely voice. Again, and this goes to all of the bands, it's really just about working on confidence. If you drop a lyric, Ella Fitzgerald forgot the lyrics to her own song in front of the Berlin audience, and she just kept going. So don't let a little mistake throw you. Just keep on doing it.
All right, thank you very much, judges. So, all right, so this is our final round, and we've saved the last as something special. Next up is Renaissance, who is a solo act of the night. Zach named his act Renaissance because he is trying to provide a musical sound that revives the sound of many folk artists, like Bob Dylan, and he wants to incorporate lyrics that inspire and communicate nothing but the truth. Let's close this round with a big round of applause for Zach in Renaissance.
Knew this guy, he'd been worn out by Uncle Sam. Told him take a trip into the woods and he came out a different man. I said, what did you see? He said, an apparition done speak to me. Said we mustn't let be, cause it's indeed that we will remain blind to the rising sea. He said, what are we becoming but a mechanical something? Our river don't flow like that. Wallow intoxication and stumble in irritation when I express what I believe to be fact, that a sailor on the stormy sea is as ready as he is free to face his demise, 'cause deep down inside he can't deny the powers that be. I know this lady, she prefers to be called Madame, 'cause she's afraid that love won't find her if suspected of working late and washing pans. So she wed herself to a woodcutting man, and they moved to the Amazon. Money was a breeze, but lack of shade and trees until their pleasure wouldn't last too long. She said, what are we becoming but a mechanical something? Now a river don't flow like that. May I stomp in frustration on this form of irrigation that is drained us of truth, and to forget that a man to himself is what he makes, to the world it's what he breaks. When you're living lives for your own sake, you've no idea that's on your soul, the powers that be might take. Oh no.
Thank you, Zach. What a great way to close out the afternoon. So we're going to jump right into judging. Let us know what you thought.
Really great guitar playing, man.
Thank you.
Very nicely done.
Thanks.
I thought that the way that your song kind of matched with your guitar playing and how you were able to kind of keep those licks going while you were singing, that was really awesome. I would like to have seen your head up a little bit more so we could really just see your face and really feel a little bit more what you were saying, but nice job, man.
Thank you.
I too enjoyed your guitar playing. I did notice, and this is something I've noticed with solo guitar players in general, is some of them, they focus on their guitar, and I think that might just be general shyness. But if you can, as he said, lift your head up and look out at your audience and connect with the audience, then it will cover a multitude. It brings the audience there with you.
Yeah.
I would also suggest just working a little bit more on your vocals, because you're very confident with the guitar. With the vocals, I can hear some hesitancy, and so if you work on that, you'll be
All right.
great.
Thank you.
Love the guitar playing. It matched what you were singing about, and it took me down the path of whatever it was you were feeling. I have some advice for you at the end of this contest. Maybe some that can help you with something that I'd like to share with you. Because when I saw Dylan for a minute, I saw him. And he sang a little, you know. Sometimes he sang a lot. But the words were so powerful, you were taking us on a journey. So sometimes it doesn't always have to be about singing. You could just, the way that if your heart is in it and you're speaking to me, that's what hip hop is, right? They're not singing, they're rapping. You know what I mean? So anyway, if you have time after this is over with, I got some advice for you as a producer.
Awesome.
And keep it up.
Thanks.
I gotta say, your guitar playing, you're really comfortable and really advanced, and I think you're going for really strong lyrics in the same way. And you had to concentrate on both and keeping those together. So I think you're gonna get more and more comfortable with what your voice is, where the vocals are gonna be, what you're gonna make your sound, particularly if you're going for a folksy vibe. You know, you're searching for that, and it shows. And I think the other two parts are really strong. So it's all gonna come together with lots of practice and more chances to be on a stage and on a stool and doing your craft. So thanks for bringing it
Awesome.
tonight.
Thank you.
I also want to say I heard a little bit of Beck in that song, and I thought that you got a really cool style, man. So like they were saying, keep it up, man. Keep developing that style, because it's really cool what you got going on.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And thanks for having the courage to come up here and doing this solo. That's, you got yourself and yourself as a bandmate, so it's really comfortable seeing you there.
All right. Cool.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, Zach. This is the end of our final round, first round.
Welcome back, everyone. We've had the chance to tally the scorecards and are ready to announce the 5 bands that are moving forward to round 2. What a close call it was, though. We really have some incredible talent here tonight. The top 5 bands moving on are number 1, Patala, number 2, Shadalang, number 3, Band Sanitizer, number 4, Renaissance, and number 5, Metro. This round will take a similar format as the last. Judges will score the bands, which you will determine which 2 bands move on to the final round, where you determine the winners. Welcome back, Patala. We're excited to hear you perform again. Everyone, let's give a big round of applause as Patala starts off our second round.
Thank you so much. We're so excited to be in the second round.
The demons sang to me before you're waking, a song that lingers on and on, kept changing keys but sang for years to make me a martyr of the arcade. Well, will I become blind, a catalyst for this stagnant world? You join me in my prime, play to those demons. We put our strengths in harmony. But when my faith grew deep, your light grew pale with the unknown and impending. Your serpentine
blackened soul. I wish I knew you more.
See me ever stronger, now more consumed. Years pass, but I won't fade. I'm that lingering flame. Righteous king, be of me, but poets' words and all your curse provoked him. The realms have now awakened.
Quiet heart, scared of being there, and now you'll judge the way they all do.
Ever stronger, now more God to consume, shaping your unbound skin, sucking life from what's left.
Wish the best for us when you still can't take ownership of your phone.
Amazing job, guys. It's wonderful to hear you perform again. So while they're packing up, we have another question for you judges. Right now, at this period of time, is there a specific artist, song, band that has been stuck in your head or inspiring you in the past couple months?
So I have a new little person in my life, and there's a lot of not fun music that is out there for little people. So I've actually been really grooving to a lot of Paul Simon lately, because little one can get down, I can get down, you can hum it, and it's just a lot of positive stuff in there. So that's been not annoying to listen to.
I've been really into Thelonious Monk over the last couple of months, just because he's amazing. If you haven't listened to any of his tunes or any of his arrangements, I highly recommend it, because he's just an incredible artist.
I'm one of those people that walks around, and when I hear a song, now that Shazam exists, I go, oh, what was that? And I just keep a sort of a running tally. But the artist that I've been binging on lately has been Janelle Monáe, because she covers such a range of genres, and she really just goes for it. She is that kind of, I think what I like about her is she is just herself in her music, and I appreciate it when someone just lets their freak flag fly.
I just discovered Nipsey Hussle, so I was just really checking out that whole thing. That was a pretty devastating thing, and so I don't know, he just caught my ear, and I was just going down that wormhole, checking out his music, checking out his legacy and everything. That's who I've been on.
All right, thank you, judges. Now, how did you feel about Patala's second performance?
I thought it was, again, really good. You guys have a very dynamic stage persona as a band, and I really appreciate that. I will say that I was intrigued by the opening. The piano intro was really cool, and I wouldn't have minded hearing a little bit more of that, just sort of to juxtapose the rest of the song. But really nice job once again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hair. You guys are bringing that hair. It was awesome. There was a lot of energy going on, like from the back to the front. You're owning, like metal, and it's nice to see that. And to the vocalist, you took the feedback of last time of getting back into it. So thanks for integrating that into the second round.
For sure. Thank you.
Okay. Again, reiterating what he said, I love the keyboard at the beginning, still love the drumming, love the hair thing. I thought the energy was a little bit lower from the first song you did, and I don't know if that's just because you guys are tired, it's a long day. I still liked it. I just did notice that there was an energy, just a slight energy shift, though you picked it up at the end and you did all that rock star stuff, so.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed it. I would like to see, I like the looseness and the free energy that you have, but I'd like to see a little bit more choreographed thing. I think that would really take you guys into another area of what you're doing. Not like the Temptations or anything like that, but like, you don't have, not like that. But just like you can, kind of choreograph when you're gonna do a certain movement, in certain parts of the song, certain measures, certain bars, to set yourself up for the solo, to set yourself up for certain things, and still keeping the freestyle of what you're doing too. So that's all I really have to say.
Thank you.
I'm curious, what does this mean?
Oh, it's so Patala is a mythological world, and these are representing the creatures in there called Nagas. They're half human, half serpent.
Nice. Is this real? I mean, is it real?
Well, no.
We have some dedicated audience who is doing a ride-along.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I just my strap came undone, so I was wondering, does anybody have another 5-string bass I can use?
But kudos for, I saw you looking at that for a minute, you're like, oh well, let's carry on, and you just kept on moving through it, so way to play. I hope you find one.
All right, thank you, judges. Let's keep this round going.
Okay, now we are ready to welcome back Shada Lang. Congrats on making it to the second round. We can't wait to hear another song from you. Take it away.
Locked in your garage where you choose to let go. Constantly barrage your parents to work. Harbor all your wealth and shotgunning gears is damaging your health and you. Say you wanted to. You wanted to. You wanted to. Wanted to. Hey! Mindless, that is what you are when you're pushing 80. You're expensive cars and claiming money. It's all you'll ever need for expensive clothing. Pretty torrid weed. Daddy's money has helped you out a lot to fry your brain and lose all of your thought when you're on the going. Sex without consent and realize the money you have spent. You wanted to. You wanted to. You wanted to. You wanted to. Yeah!
Second performance. So while they're getting ready, what is the main thing that you judges are getting from these performances tonight?
Well, I think that youth rocks is generally a consensus. I feel like we could all agree there that given the youth a space to express themselves is a must.
To getting old and listening to all of this come up on the radio. Keep on playing, please. This is amazing, the amount of talent that's coming up on the stage right now. It's really hard to judge, honestly.
All right, so impressions from the second performance.
Yeah, go for it, Ron Cat.
What I'd like to see is the bass player, he should look out for the lead guitar player because he might drop kick you one night. So you better watch out. But no, seriously, what I'd like to see is you guys all of you guys have a great persona. I'd like to see you own the stage, like the guitar player on this side, kind of focus on the audience a little bit more. Bass player, take this side, own it. Drummer, you're killing it. Lead singer, you should always be in the center. You got your thing. It's just magic with you guys. You got to just own the stage a little bit more, to me, and I think that will step your thing up even more. Sounds great.
Yeah, I think I agree. Moving to center stage with the lead vocal is really good, because then it does give your bass player a little bit more space. But I got to say that the intention with which you guys are playing and the movements that you're making on stage and how sort of confident you are when you make them and that you know exactly what you're going to do is really crucial. And I think that any of the bands here can learn a little bit from that, that you guys have. Getting on stage is all about presenting your truth, whatever that is. And that's what you guys have done. You got up there, and for better or for worse, you're just doing exactly what you want to do, and that's what audiences react to. So nice job, y'all.
I would say the only, I want to leap on, you guys have the musicality, you have the energy, you have the personality, so the only thing you need to work on is connecting with the audience. When you're connecting with the audience, then they will come and they'll pay money to see you.
Is that an original song too?
Yes.
When is the record? I want to hear the record. I want the EP. Can I get the EP?
Yes.
Copy of the EP?
It's on our Bandcamp.
Okay.
And that's just a general comment for all of the bands, is really work on connecting with the audience. It will cover up a multitude of sins. Even if you don't think you're that great, it doesn't matter. If you're connecting with that person there, or me, or that person over there, all they'll remember is how great it was to be a part of your world.
All right, thank you, judges, and thank you, Chase DeLang.
Can you hear me? Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. Thanks.
Take it away.
Okay, now I go. I get it. Okay.
Check.
There we go. This is another original. It's called Why We Drive. It's about individuality in cars, I guess. Okay. I hope you like it. Driving through the hills of San Francisco, going until the city sleeps, passing the streetlights, passing people, and maybe this time play for keeps. Can only see what's in my headlights, trapped in the shadow of the sun. But moving faster, don't wanna be in everyone. I don't wanna be trapped in my city. I wonder if I have it in me. I don't wanna be trapped in my city. I wonder if I have it in me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I don't know. Yeah, I know, yeah. Chasing shadows through the darkness, running circles around my mind, crossing bridges that lead nowhere. Might be lost, but I don't mind. I don't wanna be trapped in my city. I wonder if I have it in me. I don't wanna be trapped in my city. I wonder if I have it in me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I don't know. Yeah, no, yeah.
Amazing job, everybody. So we're just gonna go straight to judging. Let me know when you guys are ready. All right, we're ready.
Oh, we're ready? I'll wait till you get over.
Get in the limelight.
We appreciate that. Hurry up! Just playing. Anyway, you guys look like you're having fun. And when a band looks like they're having fun, it helps me to have fun. You know what I mean? That's like really important, you know, because some people, you know, it can depress you, you know. But if that's what you're looking for, you know, it's a different story. But you guys really look like you're having fun, and I really enjoyed it. And just keep it up and keep that confidence about what you're doing. You guys could probably use a little bit more choreography as well. Like just try little things. It doesn't have to be like the Jacksons or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of choreography here and there. Just like even if it's a two-step to the side or just something. You know what I mean? It'll just add to what you're doing, especially when you're breaking the music down for solos and different things like that. It just adds to your show.
I thought you guys were adorable. I loved, because everyone was just beaming up on stage, and that energy coming this way made me want to beam back. The music was upbeat, and when you guys were all doing the hair thing, I know you didn't want to do it because you were afraid your glasses were going to fly off. I could tell that, but that was a move that if you all were just going for it, like you might want to get something to just secure it on your head, but just the cheer, the energy from your faces was infectious, and that's one of the things that I talk about a lot is when you're interacting with, like, we're all happy to be a part of your world, and I loved it.
Thank you.
I gotta say, that was a good, solid pop rock song. You guys were enjoying yourselves, and it had a energy through and through. I was really happy I heard your first track too, to kind of get the sense of your range, because you kind of went through a couple different styles there. But I'd say the singing was solid, the playing was solid. Keep having fun doing what you're doing.
Yeah. I want to say a couple things. So I really like that you shifted your lineup a little bit, and the lead vocal, you got a really strong voice, man, and you also have a really good presence on stage. What I want to caution you for is holding on to that mic stand. And if you find yourself holding on to the mic like this, it seems like you don't really want to leave there, so just take it off and move around and free yourself from being on the mic. And I thought that you backing vocalists did a great job of just holding your ground and doing your thing. And I want to just sort of tail off of what Ron Cat was saying. So you had the section where you, like, everybody rocked out, and then, so you did that. And then when you come back from that, maybe experiment with everybody being super still when you come back in, because it just will make it a little bit more effective. And that way you can sort of like really make it, like Ron Cat was saying, choreographing your song so that you can really draw people in, because it's had a sort of anthemic quality to it. And I thought that would have definitely enhanced it a little bit. But otherwise, just a great job, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, judges. Sorry for the rush, Band Sanitizer. You did amazing.
We've got 2 more bands to hear from this round. Next up is Renaissance. Thanks for joining us again, and take it away.
It's not our fault. You've left no choice but to revolt. Where are we to resort when we've no source of hope? Seems the only way today to get a result of some kind. 'Cause we've only got one time. It may seem endless, but it's fine. They're killing people just to pass the time. And I'm living in a world where that's not a crime. So someone please tell me that this is indeed a dream. They're caught up the nightmare of our situation. As of now it seems that we are being born and raised like a stalk of corn. They trim our ears, they mold the norm. It's not our fault that we call for reform. If we should fall, then so should you. You're not so tall, I bet you'll crawl, scratching at your coffin walls, trying to re-embrace your place on this ball of spinning dirt. Oh, things begin to hurt when you use illusions to construct worth. The day you realize you're no more than this earth is the day the skies give way to your rebirth. So someone please tell them that this is just a dream. They're caught up in a fantasy, and it would seem are being born and living just to be worn, turning all men into tools of war. It's not our fault, we call for reform. we're moving on. We've been a part of your game for far too long, and I'm no pawn to be played till my days are done. Live to give, enrich in that human bond, and in time you will find out what we require can't be froze by ice nor destroyed by fire, and we can't afford not to transpire. Mankind is bound by a force never to expire. So let us move forward in any action that we may take to establish once again what money can't replace. Because we're coming on the break of dawn. The day is new, your wicked way be gone. I won't stand idle, cause for too long it's been going on. So people, please tell me that I'm not alone in the wake of this dream, and open your eyes to the fact that we aren't free. And we are being used. They're so damn sly, we've missed the abuse. Our time doesn't wait till the day is short. It's not our fault, we call for reform.
Amazing job, Renaissance. Judges, let's hear what you thought.
I think, once again, man, really amazing lyrics, great poetry, great guitar playing. I think it comes down for you to just like getting even a little bit more fluidity in your songs as you're playing them so that they come across even better. And you got just so much potential, man. I love hearing your playing. Great job.
What's that annoying cliche? Like practice, practice, practice. And you clearly got the guitar practice down. And it looks like you've been writing a lot of poetry. So just keep practicing blending those things together. But they're beautiful. So I want to keep hearing it.
She's right. You do have the guitar thing down. You do need to work a little bit on your pitch. That's just practice, possibly with a vocal coach. I think if you have that vocal coach, then you will gain the confidence to look up from your guitar and really be able to sell your vocals. So just keep practicing. Keep at it.
I agree with the rest of the judges. I feel like you really have a magic there with what you're doing. You paint a really great canvas on that guitar. I like the way you play. I feel like you may be cramming. It seems like you're cramming the words together, and I understand what you're trying to say. I have some advice for you for after the show too, that like will really could kick the game up a little bit. You know, and I think you're on to something there, you know what I mean? So just keep it up. Keep practicing though. Practice is, is key to everything we do.
All right. And I think a little intro can help too.
Yeah, next time.
All right, thank you, Renaissance. Get ready for the last performance of round 2.
Is everyone ready for the final band of round 2? Let's hear it for Metro.
Talking while you're fast asleep as I walk slowly from your house back in your room. Remain the words I wanna say to you but couldn't leave my mouth. Does it come as a surprise? Language of averted eyes. Silence is what I do best.
Still I hear it all wasting time around my head. So I talk to myself instead. Sitting out the weekend, couldn't do it again. Said you want it right now, but I wouldn't know how. Something that I can't do, and what am I supposed to? Quite the people pleaser, if only I could please her. Indecisive feelings of enjoyment. Hold that thought, I think I need a moment. I'm aware there's something I should tell you, but my voice annoys me. Bite my tongue off with a smile. I can't feel it anymore, 'cause recently the line is blurred between depression and bliss. Now I see that the times don't change, they waste away. But I just wanna sleep today, and I don't wanna talk to you right now. You say, but I'm sitting out the weekend, couldn't do it again. Said you want it right now, but I wouldn't know how. Something that I can't do, and what am I supposed to? Quite the people pleaser, if only I could please her. So maybe I had better leave. Thank you.
What an amazing performance to end our second round. We're gonna jump right into judging. So judges, what did you think?
I love this. I love this. You got the girl with the magic voice, the golden voice, and the girl on the keyboard that's like, she's like a one-man band. You know? You guys might have to tell your bass player, you know, he's out, you know? But those are the kind of things that change the face of music sometimes. You see something that you don't always see. You know, like when you look at the White Stripes, is it Red Stripes? White Stripes, right. My bad. White, red. But very unique. It was powerful. Own that though. Own it now. Take it. You got something right there. It's unique. There's nobody really doing that I've seen on the scene. So perfect it. You know.
I love your voice. I was talking about this earlier. I like that. I like those voices in the lower ranges. I love it. I like how you're comfortable with the mic and you wander around the stage. I like the fullness of the sound, and I can only imagine what the bassist adds to it. And I like the way that you guys play with the signature changes. So everything about it, firing on all cylinders for me. So.
I thought that another great performance on the keyboards, man. I can't say it enough. You're just really knocking it out up there. Nice work. I also really enjoyed, which I think is something for all the bands to think about, is when you're having a really good time up there, that's great. When you're showing that you're having a really good time within the band and then outward to the audience, that's when you're really performing. And I thought you guys did a really nice job of, however your sound was, whatever it was, it didn't matter. You guys were just having a really good time up there. So I could feel that. Thank you for that.
I have to agree with everyone else. There was smiles beaming, there was a lot of communication. I think there's a moment there where probably the bass would picked up and you guys made it really tight, and that was, applaud those efforts. I can see the keys was smiling a lot at vocals, and so bring some of that, just like let us into your party, because it looks like a really good place to be. And those vocals are incredible, and just taking up that whole other side of stage, you know, like you brought in stage right, and so thanks for doing that. And strong drumming, so. Good drumming. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, judges. That brings us to the end of round 2.
Thanks everyone for another incredible round 2. We are going to take another 10-minute break, tally the judges' scorecards, and then we will be back to announce the final 2 bands competing in the final round. Grab some snacks, use the restroom, and get ready for our finale. Everyone, we've had a chance to tally the scorecards and are ready to announce the final 2 bands that are moving forward to round 3. Again, what a close call it was, though. We really have some incredible talent here tonight. The top 2 bands moving on are number 1, Shada Lang, and number 2, Metro. Congratulations to these 2 bands. We already know both of these bands are walking home as winners with some sort of cash prize. How awesome is that? This round is different because at the end, you all determine the winners. After we see these 2 bands perform, you will all vote for which band you want to win the grand prize.
So as we said before, first we have Shada Lang performing, but while they're setting up, judges, we're gonna ask you one last question. Do you have any stories of your first band or first band experience that you'd like to share?
The first band I was in, I had to sing the song Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who, which is way out of my range, and it was pretty terrifying to try to do it, but I did it, and it was fine.
So I was actually terrible in band and ended up having a great time dancing. And so I remember I went to band camp at Cazadero Music Camp, and I went there playing the trumpet, and I was not doing so great at trumpet, but every night when they'd have the performances, I would just get out and enjoy dancing. And at one point got pulled up on the stage to dance with Digital Underground, and I felt like, okay, I won it. If I can do the Humpty right now at 12, I'm gonna just have fun having fun, so.
I remember being a little kid and my father taking me to a bar to play with these jazz fusion cats, and they told my father to take me home because it was past my bedtime. And he told them, he said, he asked them to let me play. And they said, nah, man, he's too young, whatever. He said, look, just give him a shot. So they get me up on stage and they let me play. And then my father snatched me off stage. And then they said, hey, where are you going? Bring him back, he can stay. And so they let me play for the rest of the night. And they wanted to take me out on tour, but I was too young. My father wouldn't let me go. I was mad at him for a long time about that. But that's one in a million stories. But that's it.
I don't have anything as awesome as that, but I can say that when I have to sing in front of a microphone, I get really nervous because I want to be perfect, and you can't allow perfection, that desire for perfection, to get in the way of doing a good performance. So I would go and just sort of sing. I remember I was working on a show, and I was like, hey, do you want me to just sing the other people's parts who aren't here while we rehearse? And the band was playing, and they were loud, so I had to sing really loud to hear myself, and that's when the director said, oh, you're a belter, and I was like, no, but now I'm a belter. So.
All right, thank you, judges, for sharing your stories. Let's give a big round of applause for Shada Lang to start off this final round.
Thank you so much.
You really never taught me how to steer the ship. You told me every time that it would be just fine. But it never turned out to be that way. I swear to God, every time I see you, it makes me want to tear my heart out. I can't stand you. You misunderstood. You were in this bed so long. Wanted me to see how I heard it look in the room. Now I can't stand looking at your stupid face. You were gonna try. This time.
Thank you, Shada Lang, for an amazing final performance. We won't have the judges round, but we would love to hear feedback that you have.
This is one of my favorite parts of the show when everyone gets up and starts dancing. I love that. It is very difficult to compete with a mosh pit, so, but yeah, I love that all of the bands are so supportive of one another because it really makes it's tough, so kudos to you guys.
I would just like to say that was pretty epic. And also, for all of the musicians here, stay encouraged. Keep believing in what you're doing. And don't stop. If you believe in what you're doing, keep doing it. Each and every one of you. Keep practicing and keep believing. Keep studying. And all the best to you.
And just to add to that, which I want to say, I appreciate you guys immediately taking your feedback and changing your arrangement on stage. And that's what you got to do, is listen to your critics, because they're criticizing you for a reason. And if you can, all of you bands, if you listen to what people have to say, sometimes the advice isn't the right thing for you, but always be receptive and you'll always get better.
And I gotta say, it's amazing what audience feedback can do. Like, all of you are interacting and feeding off that, and your crowd is going. And not like, I was at a concert for a song, and that was incredible. So, like, thanks for the audience for bringing it too, because you're putting a lot of energy up there on stage. And so, as you get more opportunities, get up there, show support, and I think you'll just see that's a really positive feedback loop. And drums, you got a lot of attitude back there. It's really awesome. Thanks for bringing it. I meant to say that last time around too.
All right, thank you for your feedback. Let's give a round of applause to our final performance.
And now for the final performance of the night. Let's hear it for Metro.
Oh my God. Thank you so much to the judges and honestly for everyone who made this night happen. We've been a band for a short time, so tonight really meant a lot to us. It's been like 4 months, and we're just really grateful to get to expand our horizon, you know. And we also wanted to. Oh yeah, okay. So we sang one slow song and we sang one fast song, and now we're going to change it up a little and sing something a little funky. So yeah, thank you guys again. Sunflower in the morning, standing in the garden, taking up that space. No power can compel you out into the daylight. Let that evil wait. Strange thought upon the pillow. What day demands a date? Well, I don't know. Sunflower in the evening, taking in the garden, or before you wake. No power can compel me out into the daylight, taking up that space. Strange thought upon the pillow. What day demands a day? Well, I don't know. You know. Thank you guys.
What an amazing performance. Thank you, Metro. So, just like last time, we're going to go straight to the judges panel. Let us know what you felt.
That was funky. I really enjoyed it. Again, just keep it up. Just stay encouraged and study and keep practicing. You know, that's it.
You guys did just another great job. Super original sounding. The keyboardist, I can't say enough about. And this time I really want to, I mean, your vocals are great, really. But I want to give a shout to the drummer because I see you up there and I see you, there's something to be learned for any of you young drummers out there that he's listening. A lot of drummers don't listen. But you're listening very carefully to the rest of the people on stage, and that makes you able to be as sensitive as you need to be, so you're not blowing us out, and so you're complimenting the music. So just really nice job, yo.
4 months? For real? You've just been together doing this 4 months? You have, like, glue together. It's incredible. It's the sauce is really nice. And what you're playing reminded me of another group from Austria called Johann Sebastian Bass. And so they're kind of playing a little bit with some of the classical and then jamming it out. And I think you're kind of striving for that really creative note that there's not a lot of sound out there that's like that. So keep that sauce going. I'll come to your kitchen. Let me know when you're playing somewhere.
And you guys already know how I feel about you guys because I think I couldn't be more effusive, but this is something I want to say to all the bands, especially the ones who didn't make it as far as they would have liked, which is I have been here and someone who didn't even place the year before has won the following year. So you can't allow a small defeat to derail you or to discourage you. It may just mean you just need a little bit more seasoning. So we're trying to give you as much feedback as we can to help you, to get you to that next level because you deserve that. And so don't be discouraged. That's all I have to say.
I gotta say, kudos to the MCs as well. You guys have been keeping the pace all night long. No one's bored. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, judges. What an amazing way to end our final round. We're going to take another 10-minute break while we vote. So you probably got poker chips when you walked in. You're going to put them in 2 different baskets or buckets in the back to vote on who will win. And they're only open for 5 minutes, so get those in as soon as you can. And great job, everybody. You're an amazing audience.
Welcome back, everyone. We've tallied the votes. We have our winner. We want to thank everyone who came out tonight for this battle, and to all our participating artists, musicians, and bands for a really wonderful evening of music. There isn't a battle without you all. Now we'd like to bring both bands back on stage.
Come on out, guys.
The winner of the Battle of the Bands will receive $650. Second place will win $350.
All right, so can I get like a drum roll from the audience, please? Thank you. The winner of Battle of the Bands 2019 is Metro! Congratulations to every single band that performed tonight. We're so lucky to have you all here. And make sure that you congratulate any band you see on your way out. Thank you for coming.